the combat changes are now live on console. I'll be real with you. This wasn't my planned next video. I was gonna do a lore and storyline of Old Sharandar and how it relates to New Sharandar, and it's still planned. It's taken a little bit longer to get all the footage I need, and I am trying to rush because Old Sharandar is going away soon, sadly. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to offer you 5 tips for new players and for players trying to level through Neverwinter post-combat changes. Tip number 1, pick a good companion. Companions are now way more important than before. Okay, before it was always, oh, get an augment companion. No, you're gonna want yourself an active companion. I've got a couple of recommendations. I think while leveling, when you get to about level 10-ish, you get to go pick a free companion. My recommendation for the free one is get the wizard. Get the wizard. He does stupidly good AoE damage at any rank. So as you rank him up, he will get better as you get better. And he will just help you out so much. You'll thank me later for that. Other good choices are the Shield Maiden is okay if you're playing a ranged class and want someone to be a little bit more tanky. Or my favorite, I always go for the healer. Either the Apprentice Healer, or if you got a little Astral Diamond saved up, the Cleric Disciple has been quite lovely for leveling my wizard. Number 2. Crafting. Now you might think I'm like, oh, crafting in Neverwinter doesn't matter. I don't know if that's true. While leveling my wizard, I had very few problems getting them leveled up. But it was partially because on my rogue, I was crafting her gear every single time. Every, what is it, like 5 levels that you can craft new gear for them? Whatever. I was crafting her new gear. So I was always at exactly where she should be. I think if you take up crafting at level 10, just start working on that while you're going. Focus first on whatever type of armor or weapons you wear and use. But that will help your gear stay current. Keeping your gear current is really important while leveling now. Using even one zone behind gear could mean the difference between having an easy time through the zone or pulling your hair out. Also, I think the crafting gear might be just a little bit stronger than the normal drops, but I'm not sure on that. Number 3. All right, this one's kind of an obvious one. Group up. You know, Neverwinter's an MMO. There's lots of other people. In fact, since the changes, I've noticed way more people leveling. In fact, some of the earlier leveling zones, up until about the level 50-ish range, all of those zones were packed. Like, full. So, I don't know, post in zone chat, ask for a group, see if you can get a couple of people together, or even just one other person will help you out. With these new combat changes, things like combat advantage and awareness are way more important than they were before, and having another person to help give you that combat advantage. Remember, combat advantage is given when 2 or more entities are attacking the same target. Which means if you and a friend, or you and your companion are attacking the same target, you'll see that little purple ring around them. If you stand where the ring turns purple, you do bonus damage. Enemies can do the same thing to you, though. So make sure you're not giving them combat advantage against you. Number 4. Don't rush it. I know Neverwinter's always been considered to have fast leveling. Take your time a little bit. Make sure, try to complete the zones. And you know what? Maybe take in the story. I love Forgotten Realms lore and storyline, so it's very enjoyable for me. But don't try to rush it. If you try to, like, rush your way through it, it will make the later zones feel much harder than they need to. Number 5, run random dungeons. I know when the changes first went live, the random dungeon queue was locked until your 15,000 item level. That has been reversed. I have a strong feeling that might have been a bug or just an error or a mistake or something, because it didn't ever make sense to me. But run your random dungeons. You'll make Astral Diamonds, which are really useful. You can spend them in the auction house. You can save them up, use them for other things. You also get useful loot in the dungeon chest at the end. Things like comp tokens, mount tokens. Gear. The gear that drops in dungeons is way better than the stuff that comes from quests. And those comp and mount tokens, those are going to be really, really useful. And yes, those do drop in leveling dungeons now. Take a look. Yes! Oh god. She's dead, bro! Comp tokens! Look at that! Right there, comp tokens, cloak tower. And for one bonus tip, use a refer a friend code. Links down in the description to mine, both for PC and Xbox. Sorry, PS4 users. I don't have access to a PS4. But you can head over to the Neverwinter subreddit, also linked down below, and you can pick up one there. They've got a whole thread just for refer a friend codes. Now, refer a friend codes get you not only a really cool blue mount, but also some gear that levels with you. And it is way, way, way better than any other gear that you'll get while leveling. So I highly recommend doing that, and don't throw it away. It will have a higher item level than everything else, and it's called heirloom gear or something like that. Make sure you are wearing your heirloom gear. It will help you out so much. That's all the tips I have for today. I know this is kind of a shorter video than usual. I've got a couple of longer ones planned. The Sharndar video should be coming out soon. I'm hoping to get it out before the release of Sharndar. Remember, it's on February 9th. For PC, that is. Hoping to get that out before it launches or day of launch. I'm not sure which. Hoping. You can follow me on Twitch. I am streaming Neverwinter every Wednesday through Sunday and sometimes Monday, starting at around 8-ish p.m. Mountain Time. You can come hang out. If you have questions about the combat changes, I can try my best to answer them, or the helpful people in chat can answer them for you. You can also subscribe for more Neverwinter videos. I've got some more planned, and maybe leave a like on this and share it with your friends if they're also having troubles leveling. Oh, and there was one more thing I wanted to mention. What is up with the new mount in the new lockbox? That's weird.